On a dark May night in 2008, 20-year-old Brandon Swanson called his parents after his car got stuck in a ditch in rural Minnesota. For 47 minutes, he described walking toward distant town lights. Then suddenly, he let out a startled cry, and the line went dead. Despite one of the most extensive searches in Minnesota history, not a trace of Brandon was ever found. Stay with us to discover this case and 9 others that continue to baffle investigators. 10. The Gardner Museum Mystery. March 18, 1990. 2 men in police uniforms approached Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, claiming to respond to a disturbance. The guards let them in, leading to the largest private property theft in history. The thieves handcuffed the guards and spent 81 minutes systematically removing 13 artworks worth over $500 million, including Vermeer's The Concert, the world's most valuable missing artwork. Strangely, they passed by more valuable pieces, suggesting inside knowledge. Empty frames still hang on the museum walls per Isabella Stewart Gardner's will. Despite a $10 million reward and FBI involvement, not a single piece has surfaced. The statute of limitations has expired, meaning the art could be returned without legal consequences, yet it remains missing. 9. The Disappearing Judge. August 6, 1930. Judge Joseph Crater stepped into a taxi on West 45th Street in New York City and vanished. Months earlier, he'd begun converting large sums to cash and destroying office papers. That evening seemed ordinary. Dinner with a lawyer friend and showgirl at Billy Haas's Chop House. At 9:15 p.m. he said goodbye, hailed a cab, and was never seen again. Investigation revealed political corruption and suspicious finances. Crater had withdrawn nearly $20,000, over $300,000 today, and sent his wife away on vacation. His disappearance sparked nationwide headlines and coined the phrase "pulling a crater." 8. The D.B. Cooper Enigma. November 24, 1971, a man calling himself Dan Cooper boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle. In a business suit, he ordered bourbon, lit a cigarette, and handed the flight attendant a note. Cooper obtained $200,000, over $1.4 million today, and 4 parachutes, then demanded the plane fly to Mexico City low and slow with rear stairs extended. Somewhere over southwestern Washington, he parachuted into a freezing rainstorm wearing only his business suit. Despite the FBI's largest manhunt, only $5,800 of rotting ransom money was ever found by a boy along the Columbia River in 1980. Cooper seemed to know aircraft capabilities and military parachuting, yet no one matching all criteria was ever identified. 7. The Circleville Writer. Starting in 1976, someone terrorized Circleville, Ohio, with thousands of anonymous letters for nearly 2 decades. The writer knew every secret and intimate detail of townspeople's lives, revealing private conversations and confidential information. Letters began at specific households, then spread to neighboring towns and other states. Despite handwriting analysis, DNA testing, and fingerprint examination, the author's identity remains unknown. The letters stopped as mysteriously as they began. 6. The Somerton Beach Case. December 1st, 1948. A well-dressed man was found dead on Somerton Beach, Australia. No identification, no wallet, no clothing labels. In his pocket, a scrap of paper reading Tamam Shud, Persian for "it is ended." His suit was perfectly pressed, shoes polished. All clothing tags were removed. A suitcase at Adelaide railway station deepened the mystery. The paper came from a rare edition of the Rubaiyat, found in a local man's car with an undeciphered coded message and a nurse's phone number. Recent DNA analysis provides new leads, but the man's identity and death circumstances remain unknown. 5. The Great Pearl Heist. In 1913, a string of perfectly matched natural pearls worth $15 million today vanished during transport from Paris to London via registered mail. The pearls, intended for a wealthy banker's commission necklace, disappeared between sender and recipient. Investigation revealed a web of postal workers and jewel merchants across 2 countries. The theft method remains unknown. Some believe the pearls were replaced with fakes during transit. Others suspect they never left Paris. 4. The Beijing diamond disappearance. In 2003, rare diamonds worth $20 million vanished from a high-security Beijing exhibit. The supposedly impenetrable case had 24-hour surveillance and motion detectors, yet the diamonds disappeared during regular hours without triggering alarms. Investigators remain puzzled how thieves bypassed multiple security systems in broad daylight. No suspects identified, no diamonds surfaced on international markets. 3. The disappearance of Nicole Morin. July 30th, 1985. 8-year-old Nicole Morin told her Toronto mother she was going downstairs to meet a friend for swimming. She put on her bathing suit, grabbed her towel, and left their 20th floor apartment, never to be seen again. One of Canada's largest searches followed. Police interviewed over 300 apartment residents, used tracking dogs, searched every floor and stairwell. Nicole's friend waited in the lobby, but she never arrived. No signs of struggle, no witnesses. She seemed to vanish between her door and the lobby elevator. 2. The disappearance of Brian Schaffer. April 1st, 2006. Ohio State medical student Brian Schaffer enjoyed a night out at the Ugly Tuna Saloon campus bar. Security cameras captured him at 1:55 a.m. talking to two women near the entrance. He turned back toward the bar's interior and vanished. Brian never appeared on exit footage, despite the bar having only one monitored public entrance. Every other patron was seen leaving. Police reviewed hours of footage, interviewed everyone, searched for hidden spaces. Some theories suggested service exits, but none explained his complete disappearance. 1. The disappearance of Brandon Swanson. May 14, 2008. Brandon Swanson's car went off the road near Marshall, Minnesota. Disoriented in rural darkness, he called his parents around midnight for help. During a 47-minute conversation, Brandon described walking through fields toward town lights he could see. His parents tried locating him based on his descriptions. Then suddenly, Brandon let out a startled cry, and the line went dead. The extraordinary search involved multiple counties, cadaver dogs, infrared helicopters, and hundreds of volunteers. Brandon's car was found, but not a single trace of him. No footprints, no personal items, nothing to indicate what happened after that final phone call. The mystery continues. Each case represents a profound challenge to our understanding. D.B. Cooper calculated wind speeds and aircraft mechanics. The Circleville writer conducted psychological warfare for 2 decades. The Gardner Museum thieves orchestrated a legendary performance. What happened in these baffling cases? Could Brandon have encountered something unexpected in those dark Minnesota fields? What happened to Brian inside that bar? Share your theories in the comments and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries.